Hey guys, Demi from Ladies to Die For, and the time has come. It's next gen, or current gen now. But basically, the PS4 and Xbox One are out. So I just wanted to start with some of my experiences on both. So let's start with the PS4 since I guess came out a week beforehand. I finally got home, rushed home, threw my stuff down, no one's home, PS4, all to myself. Log on and it's all sleek and shiny and I get to connect my profiles and I'm like, this profile looks good. And then after I'm sitting there fiddling around with the profiling and everything like that, making sure everything looks good, you know, when everybody else logs onto their PS4, they're like, oh wow, Demi's looking good. I'm like, I know. So then I go into the PSN and I'm looking at all the games, or should I say lack thereof. And I can't really blame them, so I was like, alright, time to renew my PS Plus, it's about that time. Get Contrast, very happy, played it entire day. But that was it. Like, there's a few other games for it, and I would just feel silly buying current, well, now last gen games to play on my current gen system, so I didn't, because I could just play that on my PS3, but it would look shinier, I guess, is why I would buy it. But I didn't, so all I played was Contrast. And then I got kind of bored. And then, a week later, Xbox One came out. I'm like, yeah! I've always been an Xbox person. Don't start the console wars, I just can't take it. And so, it hit me. I'm standing in GameStop, picking up my, ooh, shiny Day 1 edition, yay! And I'm looking at the games, and I'm like, I don't want any of these. So I talked myself into Dead Rising. I mean, zombie killing. I can do that. I mean, alright. And then I was on the fence about Rise. Decided to wait a little bit. Everybody kept saying the story was super short, so Dead Rising. Rush home, do my profile and everything. It was a little bit buggy. Only when I was trying to set up my avatar, because now instead of just like the small box picture, you can have like a big profile picture, and it wouldn't load at all, and it was just super buggy. But that was really the only time that I had like a glitch in it. So I installed like all my free stuff. I did my achievement, renewed my Xbox Live, and even downloaded anything that was free. I was like, go for it. I got tons of gigs. And then I popped in Dead Rising, and it was fun. I mean, zombie killing, Dead Rising. I played it before. Great. Now it can pick me up on Kinect, which is huge. My Kinect is huge, and it doesn't fit on top of my TV, because my TV is huge. So it has to fit awkwardly underneath it, and then you get like the double chin thing going on. But besides that, I loved it, and now it's my Netflix machine. And you wanna know why? Because this is super reminiscent of when the Wii U came out last year. And I did everything I could to make sure I got a day one, because I didn't want it, and then I wanted it after all the pre-orders were done, and then I bought my friend's pre-order. It was a mess, and then I brought it home, installed things for like 2 hours, and then played Mario, which was shitty because I bought the Pro controller, and it didn't work. So, SOL for me. And then I played Zombie U, which was great, and then I got really bored. Again, because bugs and installations every time I turned on my console. And that's what it feels like now. Everybody was like, oh, the Wii U is just because Nintendo's lazy. Or there's just not enough out for it. And guess what? It's a year later now, and I have my Xbox One, I have my PS4, and I've been playing my Wii U more than anything now. I'm not even a Nintendo person. Never grew up with Nintendo, and trust me, I hear enough of it. But the new 3D Mario, I have been perfecting every single world and doing it a lot more often than I should be. Gotten very far in that game in a short amount of time. And finally picked up Pikmin 3, which I was super excited for a while ago. Didn't pick it up day one because some other thing I think for Xbox came out, and then that won over Pikmin. But now I'm like, Pikmin is fantastic! And I love my Wii U now. Even my Netflix works better on the Wii U. But that's okay, because I think at this point, console wars aside, oh, I love PS4, I love Xbox, let's just say it can only get better from here. I kind of use my Xbox a bit more than the PS4 right now, only because I can not have the controller next to me and control the entire console, even though I know if you buy the, what is it, $60 now for the for the PlayStation. I think they have voice commands now. I don't know if it's as extensive as the Kinect, but I am such a sucker for Kinect voice commands. And I was kind of upset when I was like, XboxOne! And it didn't turn on. Even though everybody was freaking out that it was going to do that. So I kind of expected it. But anyway, spent a lot of money. There's not much to do on my consoles yet. So I'm going to look forward to the future. And I've seen DC Universe being played on PS4 now. I can't get back into it. I played it on PC. That was enough for me. But still super laggy. I guess that's just with the release or anything like that. But it is a lot better than the PS3. And I'm really looking forward to MMOs on consoles now. I'm primarily a PC person. I play everything on the PC, which the Steam sale right now is crazy, and I spent more than I should have. But besides that, I'm excited to see MMOs. And we kind of want to know what you guys are excited to see. Are you a PS4 person? Are you an Xbox person? Without being super critical of the other, because there's bonuses on each. I love both of them so far. And I basically like having both because of each of the exclusives. So also, what kind of exclusives are you guys looking forward to? And are you a Wii U person? Or are you still playing your old school Nintendo, your other gen consoles, anything like that? Because we're here to game. It doesn't have to be a war. Look at how far we've progressed. So, here's looking toward the future. See you guys.